Real quick, I'm going to be announcing a shark card giveaway at the end of this video, and it's actually going to be on YouTube and not Twitter. So if you want a chance to win $3.5 million, then stick around to the end of this video. Look, we're in the middle of a drip feed in GTA Online. There's not a whole lot of new stuff coming out. There's only so many videos I can make on, new content and new rumors and leaks and all that. So I figured we could have some fun in today's video, or in this video. So hopefully you guys understand sort of where I'm coming from. But the title, if you could only keep 3 cars in GTA Online, what would they be? I seen this topic or this question from Yeska246 over on the GTA forums, and I thought it was a fantastic little question that I wanted to elaborate my sort of thoughts on, and definitely hear your guys' thoughts on. So it's not just any 3 cars. What it is, you have 3 cars, but one of them has to be a non-weaponized vehicle. So it could be a supercar, sport car, sports classic, off-road, whatever, just can't be weaponized. The second vehicle has to be a weaponized or armored vehicle, like the Insurgent, the Oppressor, the Ruiner 2000, the Vigilante, the Stromberg. And then the third vehicle has to be an air vehicle, and it could be any air vehicle, like the Hydra, the Hunter, the Akula, the Buzzard, whatever your heart desires. And I really thought long and hard about this, because I was like, that's very tough, for me at least. Picking just 3 cars that you could have in the game, that out of like the 500 or so that are there, I had some trouble with this. And I was thinking, well, if I could only have one super or sport car, or just any, regular car, non-weaponized, what would I pick? And I was going through the list, like, all right, maybe we go with the T20, because it's, up there. It looks great. It is a pretty decent performer on races, and it's fun to drive. I was like, you go with the Wagner. I believe that's like the #1 car. It looks kind of cool. You go with the Nero Custom. It's got a lot of customization. You could probably go with the Pariah, because it's the best car, or one of the best cars in the game in terms of speed. But ultimately, as I thought more about this, I think I would pick the Sultan. And hear me out. Now, maybe this is cheating, but it's one car. And I would say, like, if I was making the rules to this, you could have multiple versions of this car. You could only just have that one car, right? And the Sultan is like the perfect thing to choose, because first off, it's 4 doors, and it looks kind of cool, and it's pretty fast, and it's nice to drive. But then you could bring it to Benny's, and I'm including this as the same car, because it technically is. It's just you're customizing it into a new one, right? So then you could customize it to the Sultan RS. So not only do you have your initial sports 4-door car, but then you have your super 2-door car with a ton of customization. And at the moment, I have like 4 Sultan RSs that are completely different. So I feel like with a Sultan RS, you could have multiple versions that are completely different from each other that you could use on like each day, so you don't get bored. So I feel like that's what I would do. It's kind of cheating the system, but it still technically is one car. It's just, you're transforming it, or you're customizing it into multiple ones. So that's my line of thinking, right? The Sultan RS and the Sultan, technically they are one car, and you get multiple different uses out of them. So that is my non-weaponized vehicle I would choose. Now for my weaponized vehicle, I mean, if you've been following me, you probably know what I'm gonna say here. I have to go with the Oppressor. This is just sort of an answer I think a lot of people might say. I am in love with the fact that I can just call it anywhere and instantly. That's like the greatest feature in the game. So I need the Oppressor for that alone. And the fact that it flies, the fact that it has the rocket boost, the fact that it has the missiles that pretty much will kill anything that it locks onto, that's all bonus. But the fact that I can just call it wherever and whenever and instantly, that has to be my weaponized vehicle. I was thinking about going the Vigilante, because I really do like that vehicle, but just the fact that I have to call that through the mechanic, it's not gonna beat the Oppressor. Although I was also thinking the Stromberg, because I have really been enjoying the Stromberg lately, because it has the missiles, but it's also armored to an extent, and many people don't expect that. So I always end up surprising people. They try and blow me up, but they end up killing themselves because they don't realize my car is kind of armored. And then obviously you can go in the water with it, so that's cool. But yeah, I still would have to say the Oppressor. And then the third one, the air vehicle. I was also thinking about this because I don't really fly in the air a whole hell of a lot. And you could go with the Buzzard because the Buzzard is like, you know, a jack of all trades type of vehicle. Plus you can call it instantly with the CEO menu, but I already have that feature sorted down with the Oppressor, so I'm not going to end up going with that one. You could also say the Hunter. The Hunter, I mean, look, that thing's a beast. Can tank RPGs and stuff. It has the missiles, the barrage. It's super fun to drive around. I believe it holds 4 people, so that's a plus. The Hydra, obviously, it's a jet with explosive cannons. I mean, you can't beat that in terms of offensive power. But the two that I narrowed it down to, the Akula and the Avenger. Now, both of them are super beneficial in their own aspect. The Akula, that stealth feature is one of the greatest things. Apart from the whole calling a bike to you instantly, I think the stealth feature is probably one of the greatest features in the game. I mean, the fact that you literally go off the radar for no one to see, regardless of what's on you or, you know, whatever's going on, that's amazing. So that alone is sort of making me want to pick the Akula over the Avenger. Also, I believe it's got 4 seats. It's got the homing missiles. It can tank some explosions, so you're not going to get taken down easily. But after thinking about it some more, I would have to go with the Avenger for this air vehicle category. And the reason is actually a couple of reasons. So, number one, like some of the most important parts, it's got insane armor. Like this thing takes what, 10 or so RPGs to take it down. It also has flares now, so that's even better. I mean, it can hold like an entire lobby, just pack people, you know, in the back of it. It has the autopilot, which is kind of cool. The fact that you can call it through the interaction menu and it spawns relatively close to you is great. But one of the things, like if you dig a little deeper, you think about this a little bit more, you actually get access to the Mark II weapons. And if you don't have an MOC or an Avenger, you know, in this hypothetical scenario, you're not going to get access to those Mark II weapons. So that's a little bonus. You also get to transport your sports car around. Well, I don't actually know if you can drive, because I haven't tested this in a while, but I don't know if you'd be able to drive like the Sultan inside. I believe the only vehicles you can drive inside are the ones that have weapons on them. So maybe I'm mistaken in that aspect, but it would be kind of cool if you could just drive the Sultan in and then, you know, drive it out when you're up in the air. And I mean, the big one, the fact that it's got the cannons, right? So you could have your crew in there armed up or manned up on the cannons, and you could just cause chaos. And it's a very fun vehicle for doing that. So I think that's my list. The Sultan / Sultan RS, the Oppressor, and the Avenger. I feel like that gives me a good range of everything I need in GTA Online. But that's what I want you guys to answer in the comment section. Like I said, have some fun with it. Like if you want to think about it a little bit, I'm super interested in hearing what everyone says, because I know people are going to be like all over the place. There's going to be people that go with the try-hard answers, and then there's going to be people that go with the more fun answers. So I'm definitely interested to see. Now, as for the shark card, I'm doing a shark card giveaway. This is going to be for the upcoming vehicles. I'm actually going to be doing this one on YouTube and not Twitter, so this gives you guys a little bit better of a chance to win if you don't have a Twitter. But the only thing you need to do is leave a comment, well, be subscribed, obviously, and then leave a comment on this video. Now, ideally, it would be a comment answering the question in the title, and like at the end of you putting your list, you can put if you're on the Xbox One or the PS4 or the PC. But then also in the comment, leave your gamer tag. So you leave your PSN ID or leave your gamer tag if you're on Xbox, or leave your social club name if you're on PC. And that's so I can message you, because I don't think you can message people on YouTube anymore. And I'll pick the winner, I'll announce it on Twitter, and I'll message you on whatever platform you are on. The only 2 things I need are you to be a subscriber, and then in whatever comment, leave your platform and your gamer tag. So that's how you can win a $3.5 million shark card giveaway. I'm doing probably 2 of them, so I'll probably pick 2 winners. But yeah, there you guys have it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Like I said, hopefully you enjoy the little change of pace of a video, and have some fun with it, answering it in the comment section. But thank you all, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.